Jocelyn. Jocelyn. Ciao, bye. Y'all come on in here. Wake up before you get hit with reality. Ciao, bye. Literally. Hit.
Boo-hoo! Boo-hoo!
I don't feel the tears. I don't feel the sympathy. After a lot of things that you have done, Jocelyn. This is going to be a video of Jocelyn and Lemmy going back and forth all over social media. She's fearing for her life. And what's really good over here? I mean, is it you're having a tantrum because you can't get your way? Or are you really fearing your life? Let's get into this, okay? Because this is all crazy. Let's go.
Girls Miami, in Miami, I shouted you out when people was asking, am I compared? Thank you guys for supporting Why You Here TV. All of a sudden, you know I'm pregnant, and you want to start texting me shit about me taking a picture with somebody that came to support me. Telling my husband I need to take down the network at once. Sending me messages. You're going to deal with this accordingly. Are you going to get somebody to shoot my car up like you do with everybody else? Lemmy, are you going to get somebody to kill me while I'm pregnant? With my second child? At my old age? You're going to get somebody to kill me and my baby? Bitch, that's what you want to do to me? After all the years that I gave you, after all the secrets that I kept because you make a threat every fucking time. After all the secrets I kept from you and that fucking network for years. I kept all your dirty secrets from Ashley and all the producers. Making girls fight each other. Making people hit people with bottles and make people bleed and cut each other. After all the secrets I kept because of your fucking threats, one morning you wake up and you're gonna cut my checks that I'm supposed to be getting in perpetuity because you claim I'm a direct competitor to you? Are you fucking kidding me, Lemmy? Little old me? Little old me, bitch? I've been on TV my whole life making all these networks wealthy. I made VH1, Viacom, BT, everybody wealthy. Zeus Network wealthy. As soon as I want to make myself wealthy and do something for my kids, now I'm the formation of your character. Your character ain't nothing. Your character is nobody believes your character. You pay people to get beat up, so you're going to get people to shoot me up in Miami. I'm on my way to the police station to make a report on you, because if I come up dead, you're going to jail. You're going to jail, but you know what? I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight for me, and I'm going to fight for everybody that you ever did wrong. You thinking that you can make threats to people, vague threats? Oh, we're gonna deal with it according. You're gonna send me to get killed. You're gonna put out a hit out on me, Lemmy? You're gonna put out a hit out on the woman that started your company, the woman that make your company be legitimate? 7 years I worked hard to get you to be where you at, and I'm pregnant. Look at my belly. Look at my belly. I'm pregnant. My stomach is out here. I'm a 39-year-old woman. I should not be getting this stress. I haven't done anything to you. I haven't done anything to Zeus Network. And you making threats. You sending me messages. Oh, we're gonna deal with this accordingly. What does that mean? Are you gonna try to get me shot? They found a dead body in Zeus Network office. We ain't hear nothing about that. What happened to that boy that died outside of your network? What happened to that boy? What happened to that body that they found outside of your network? What happened to him? Why we don't hear about that? defamation of character. You have no character. And the people that works for you, all your producers, they have no character. And for Janisha, after all the times you beat her up, is still working up under you and haven't fucking contacted the FBI to tell them what you done to her. She's a fucking lunatic. And everybody that's around is a fucking lunatic. And that's why I started Why You Here TV. You Here TV. Because I wanted to get away from Zeus. Even in my last reunion at the cabaret, y'all didn't even see me on stage. Y'all didn't even see me on stage. I didn't even go on stage. I didn't want to be there. Because I don't want to be around y'all no more. I got with y'all when I was 31 years old, still very young-minded. I was 31 when I got with Zeus Network, still very stupid in the brain, very dumb, very slow still.
Joseline Hernandez said that she is about to do a Surviving Zeus documentary and said that they're trying to unalive her and her unborn child and posted a picture of her in a hospital bed.
I'm very much in distress. I'm very much going through a lot. This man is trying to kill me. My unborn child is stressed me out, and he thinks I'm going to fucking not use my freedom of speech. Use my freedom of speech for the shit that he's doing to me and been doing to me. Fuck you, Lemmy. Now, quiet. He took my money. I'm not getting no more payments on my payments in perpetuity with that network. He took my money. He's been abusing me for years. He's been abusing me mentally for years. And I haven't said a word. I haven't said a word. I've been quiet about it. I haven't said nothing. But now when you're trying to abuse me and make threats and send messages.
Look, okay. Jocelyn, okay. It looks like this story that you're telling and you're going through sounds very familiar with a lot of other females that came to the internet and allowed all of us to know what was going on inside of the cabaret and these networks. A lot of these girls were saying that they was fearing for their life. Familiar. A lot of these girls were stating that they were being bullied. Familiar. A lot of these girls were stating that it is the truth, that they are pushing people to get out there and fight. They are more so, they are like, if you don't do it, then this is what it is going to be. Sounds very familiar. And being pregnant and woman, and then on top of that, older woman. Now you want to start crying, but when you were young, getting your money in the process of the whole situation, you didn't give a crap. You didn't care. You let them girls know you gonna get your ass beat, and if you whatever, and if you don't whatever, then it's not nothing. Like, what? You threaten these girls' lives. Should we? Y'all let me know at the bottom if I'm feeling the wrong way here. Should I have some sympathy for her? Because she was the pimp in the whole situation. Didn't have not one bit of sympathy for women. But now you are trying to be an advocate of women now? Old women, pregnant women. You didn't care about one of the girls in there was pregnant. You said you would beat that baby out of her stomach. Sounds familiar. You didn't care about the girl was pregnant. You didn't care about her baby. Let's get back into it.
Messages to my phone and do all of that stuff, it's a different story. Now I gotta let the world know you're trying to kill me and you're trying to send attacks on me. Because if I come out missing, this is gonna fall on you. I'm gonna get up this live now because I gotta really try to continue to survive and thrive, especially now that my money that I worked so hard for the 7 years, he took my money. He's trying to steal Jocelyn's cabaret, which I own. So I'm gonna get out this phone. I wanted to come in here. Right now I'm pregnant. I'm 39 years old. I'm pregnant with the first kid of my husband. And you choose to wait till I'm pregnant to say anything to me about my streaming app. You're sending threats to my phone. You have people calling my phone, making threats to my phone, and I'm fear for my life. You're making threats to my phone, Lemmy. I fear for my life. Everybody in Zeus Network and all the cast members in Zeus Network knows that you pay people to beat up your cast members. They know that you pay people to make your cast members.
I mean, she started another network. I mean, she did good with her money for the looks of things, besides, you know, using drugs and other stuff and doing whatever. But that is the price to pay when you are, first of all, when you're moving up. I mean, she knows this. I mean, you signed up for this. And then you already knew how Lemmy was, Zeus Network. You already knew how these people are. You already knew what you was getting into. You just thought that they were going to be on your team regardless. They ain't going to do nothing to you. They're going to keep riding for you because you made them so much money and you bring so much chaos, craziness, or whatever that they ask for to the show. But now you are in the midst of it. Now you want to start to fight for the girls that you stated that were lying. You called all these girls liars. So these girls were correct. I kind of had a feeling, but you never know. But now she's stating that whatever them girls stated was true. So those girls were telling the truth, my Lord. They were telling the truth.
Bloody. And to harass them and to control their narrative, you're $1 billion man. You are so upset that I started my own little streaming app. That you saying I'm being defamatory towards you. It's not defamation when I'm speaking the truth. You are.
They just didn't. You don't know anything about my personal life. You know nothing about my personal life. We've never gone on double dates. We've never hung out.
And let me cut this on top of that because I did forget to say something. I think that he's doing it also because she started this new network or the streaming app, and he knows that she still need revenue coming in. If I mispronounced it, but he knows that she needs big money still coming in until her app starts to blow up and, you know, starts to accumulate her own, you know, wealth on that app or network. So it is dirty.
We don't hang out outside of on set. When I've come to set periodically, there's been no personal anything. I've never been to your house. I don't even know where you live. You've never been to my house. And if you have, it might have been for a public event of some sort. I don't know you like that. Okay? So to act like these people are calling you and saying these things are just so false. They've never communicated or vented to you about anything that has ever gone on in my personal life with either of them. So just it doesn't even make logical sense. At the end of the day, all this is happening because you don't want to honor your contract. That's what all this is about. You not honoring your contract. That's it. You don't want to honor your contract, and so we've taken action, rightfully so, and we've tried to reason with you. But I'm not going to allow you to bully me. I'm not going to allow you to create these scare tactics by going on social media and thinking I'm not going to respond. I don't care what the comments say. I don't. They can call me whatever they want. I'm not Diddy Jr. I'm not any of these people that they say. I don't care. I don't care. I know who I am and I know whose I am. And I have been a great boss to you. I've been a great boss to so many others. I've provided jobs and opportunities. I get it. No one's perfect. Nobody on the planet is perfect. We all have things we have to work on. We all have things we have to grow from.
He, to me, took a pause, so he had to think about what he was going to say or what he should not say, but I should say something. If I don't say something, then they're going to think something. So, something ain't right. Pay attention.
And we all have, you know, I believe we all have things that, you know, we seek sometimes professional help on, or we go to God, we pray. That's just life. That's humans. We're all humans. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's just not cool. So I'm just, look, as a man, I'm not going to allow you to go on here and try to do what you're doing, and because you're not wanting to honor your agreement, and instead of handling it privately like we've tried to do, it's turned into this public circus of random accusations that don't even make logical sense. Clearly, I said earlier on my live, you're pregnant. I respect that. Nobody's trying to attack you. Nobody's trying to come for you. I understand hormones are probably all over the place. You're extremely emotional. I'm sure it's probably stressful for Ballistic. I'm sure it's probably stressful for maybe you, and I'm sure for you, but, you know, even family members or friends. And I empathize and sympathize with that. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to come on here and disparage my character, me. It's not going to happen. I don't care what the comments say. I don't. So, and I appreciate the people who do understand.
Zeus Network CEO Lemuel Plummer took to his Instagram stories to respond to Joseline Hernandez. Let's me be clear. We starting off bad already. It's either let's be clear or let me be clear. But what do we do here, Lemmy? I'm gonna just pick one. Let me be clear. We believe in the cabaret girls. We see real stars, and we're...
Now he want to sit here and blame it on her hormones. That has nothing to do with her hormones. If you are sending threats to her phone, or she knows your history, so if you say certain words or certain code words that you don't want to be noticed, but she knows what you know, and who knows that to know. Okay, yeah.
Committed to giving them the platform to actually shine. In our view, they were never truly positioned to outgrow or outshine the lead, and at times were not treated in a way that reflected their value. That's exactly what we're changing. We're not in the business of limiting talent. We're building it. That's why we've brought cabaret girls onto Baddies and will continue casting them across multiple Zeus shows to increase their visibility, income, and long-term opportunities. We're not discarding them because someone wants to start their own network. We're investing in them. Well, in terms of PR, Lemmy is definitely winning. As for everything else, this situation stems from a clear breach of agreement that we've made repeated good faith efforts to resolve privately, respectfully, and calmly. Taking things public with inaccurate and disparaging narratives because the outcome isn't favorable doesn't change the facts. Jocelyn, bullying won't work. Manipulation won't work. I'll continue to move with professionalism and respect. I'm mad he threw in the prayer hands emoji. Ain't no prayers going on over there at the Zeus Network. You're praying on people, but you're not praying for people. The idea that she hasn't been paid is ridiculous. She's been paid well beyond standard fees, along with additional support, opportunities, and residual side payments we've consistently honored. From day one, my goal with Zeus was to create more financial upside for our partners, and we've done exactly that. What I won't do is ignore repeated breaches. I've tried to handle this privately and respectfully, but instead it's been taken public with disparagement and threats. That doesn't change the facts. And to be clear, I've never attempted to harm anyone, especially Jocelyn, who could probably beat me up anyway. And I've always treated her and her husband with respect. And here we have a screenshot of a text message from Ballistic, Jocelyn's husband. Good morning. Jay is in the hospital with pregnancy complications. I'll need some time to talk to her about everything and would appreciate pausing this discussion until she's good. I had to take her to the ER last night. And then Lemmy put up this caption. Her husband sent that text on Thursday, so the fact that she posted a hospital pic and tried to make it seem like I had anything to do with her being there is crazy work. I have absolutely nothing to do with her not doing well. Well, we've seen both sides. Who do y'all think is in the wrong? I've been following the Joseline Hernandez, Lemuel Plummer, Zeus Network drama, and Jocelyn went live on Instagram last night, and I have some things to say about that. In a nutshell, Jocelyn says that...
Wait a minute. Now he's playing the victim here. Stating that Jocelyn can beat him up. Now he want to use that. What? What? Girl.
Lemmy is trying to kill her. She said that Lemmy stopped her payments, and he knows that she's pregnant, and he's basically trying to take money out of her pocket and ruin her and her child's life. She talked about how violent the network is, how they beat women, and it's just blood everywhere, and how she wants to get away from all that demonic energy, yada, yada, yada. My issue with Jocelyn and many other people over there at Zeus is that they seem to be perfectly fine with all the violence and all the chaos when they're benefiting from it. As soon as those checks stop, suddenly they want to stand on this moral high ground and lecture us about women's rights and misogyny and all this other stuff. Y'all are full of shit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Jocelyn, you've also beaten women up on the Zeus Network. You have been an active participant in the violence. I've also heard rumors that your husband ballistic bullies and harasses and threatens women on Jocelyn's cabaret. So no, I can't take this seriously coming from you. I take your safety seriously, and I am concerned about that. But the whole violence card, sis, you only got an issue with it because you're now on the receiving end of the abuse.
They found a dead body in Zeus Network office. We ain't hear nothing about that. What happened to that boy that died outside of your network? What happened to that boy? What happened to that body that they found outside of your network? What happened to him? Why we don't hear about that?
Did y'all see Joseline Hernandez basically come up here saying that Lemmy is trying to unalive her, and it's all this drama because she started her own TV network? Yes, y'all. So if you don't know, let me just update you. Well, Joseline Hernandez, y'all know basically her and Black China, they're what popped off Zeus Network. That first Zeus Network ain't really had too much going on. Then Jocelyn's Cabaret came on, and Black China, and about her personal life with her drama with her mom and all that stuff, they came up on here with their shows. That's what made me subscribe, and a lot of others. I never ever saw Joseline Hernandez bash Lemmy, disrespect him, or do anything wrong when it comes to the business aspect. Jocelyn is even really close friends with Janisha in real life off the screen. Jocelyn just recently started her own TV network, and it actually looks pretty interesting and entertaining. It's not Jocelyn's Cabaret type of thing. It's a whole different thing. It's about a bunch of boss babes. They fly out late, they went on vacation, and they just got whatever they got going on. It looks different. It looks entertaining. I actually do want to tune in when it drops. And they interviewed Jocelyn and was asking her about where she stands with Zeus Network. She said that she loves Zeus Network. She's still family with them. She loves their opportunities. But at the end of the day, Jocelyn's been on TV for a very long time. She's been the show, the main character of several different shows on several different networks, bringing them money. I feel like it is time and very appropriate and okay for her to branch out and have her own network now. She didn't disrespect anybody. She didn't leave the network or anything like that. She just literally wants to branch out and do her own thing as well. The fact that she was still showing love to Zeus Network, it goes to show that she thought it was a smooth transition. She wasn't being sneaky about it, and she thought that everything was okay. Now that Jocelyn is taking a little break and she's pregnant, Lemmy basically texted her and is threatening her. He's saying that she better take down her new show, get rid of her other streaming platform outside of him. That people from Is Not Real calling and threatening to unalive Jocelyn while she's pregnant. Yes, y'all, it's a whole big thing. They talking about Lemmy is P. Diddy mixed with so many different other names of people doing crazy stuff. Like a Suge Knight, all that. Lemmy is insane. They said Lemmy is extremely abusive. He traffics. Yes, he do all of that, y'all. Like, all of that. Like, everything combined that everybody be complaining about when they get mad is true. And at first, on one hand, I'm like, why is everybody always exposing these things when they're mad? But then again, if he's threatening to unalive you and people have been unalived, they talking. Jocelyn said that she even saw an unalive body in the Zeus office. Hence to why everybody's always exposing Lemmy and then taking it back later on. Even Summer said it was evil. She wanted to leave. Now she's back on. Like, it's not no, you know what I'm saying? It's giving like death row vibes. It's not no easy way out. If he really has those ties to is not, you know what I'm saying? If he got ties to them, he mean business. That's why people need to take heed. When people are saying these things, y'all need to take it seriously before you join that network, because a few people have exposed this. Now all of these extra people have joined the network trying to get the fast way to fame, and it's not that people are not able to leave and exit peacefully. But for Jocelyn and like Black China and them, I feel like they started off with Zeus Network very early on before it's even popping, so they did not know all these things. But as things progressed, they started to see the evil side of things. Lemmy is evil. And Jocelyn, one thing about it, she may tell a joke, but I have still not to this day seen her tell a lie. And she was even crying on the video. She was like, you gonna do this to me? Wait until I'm pregnant to do this to me, and threaten to unalive me and my baby. She was literally distraught and so confused. Like, what is the issue with me wanting to better myself and start my own network? Lemmy wants things to go his way, and if you do anything outside of that, he is coming for your life. She even stated that he is extremely abusive to Scotty. He always hurts her, uses her. Like, he is just really a horrible, angry little man. He is foul. She even tagged the FBI and said they need to take him down. And it's like, after all these complaints, at what point do y'all build y'all case and take him down? Like, are y'all currently building it? Like, what's happening? Like, it's too many complaints for this man to be still walking around freely like he's not doing anything.
You claim I've threatened you. Where have I threatened? Where is Ballistic? Where is your husband? Why isn't he calling me, texting me? Where is he at? If somebody threatened my girl, I'm getting on the phone and I'm going to call them.
It was all fine and dandy when you was benefiting from it. You was cool with it when it was benefiting you, but now all of a sudden that you on the outs, and I guess the money from Zeus not coming in now is a problem, and now you want to spill all the tea. I don't like that. Oh, by now I'm sure you know that Jocelyn has left the Zeus network and she took the cabaret with her and she started her own network and whatnot. Well, this has caused some issues between her and Lemmy. So I'm not gonna hold you. It was a whole bunch of clips and a whole bunch of videos, and I ain't watched them all. So I'm just gonna speak on the parts that I seen. And let me just say this: all the stuff that she alleged about Lemmy, I 1000% believe, because every time somebody falls out with him, they all are basically saying the same thing. So Jocelyn was saying that how he is basically trafficking girls, which we've all heard that. Apparently, they found a dead body at the Zeus network, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff that I believe to be true, basically saying that Lemmy is a complete and utter monster and he will pay for his crimes either in this life or the next, but he is going to pay. And my whole issue is, Jocelyn, you've been new about all this. You've been new about all these things that you're saying now. And the only reason you are saying this is because, for one, I think the money's not coming in. And two, I think she said something about like Lemmy is threatening to sue her for her leaving and all this. And it's just like, girl, you should have been said something. And granted, you know, she did say she's scared for her life, which is why she went live. And that could be true. That very well could be true. You know, Hollywood is a weird and dangerous place from what we've learned. Like, so I'm not saying she's lying. I'm saying, girl, first off, you don't give a damn about them girls that's being trafficked, because you probably was a part of it too with your damn cabaret.
Okay. Y'all let me know what y'all think about what's going on, how you feel about it. Is Lemmy in the wrong, or is it Jocelyn? For me, I would say maybe both, but Jocelyn, you're just more so getting back what you have done to other people. So I would say Jocelyn. So I got to go. Let me know.